Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage located in the heart of a forest, lived three very dear friends: a clever little mouse, a chirpy bird, and a helpful sausage. They shared everything together, from their meals to their adventures. Every day, the mouse would scurry around the cottage, searching for tasty crumbs and keeping everything neat and tidy. The bird would sing sweet songs, filling the air with joy and laughter. And the sausage? Well, the sausage was the great cook of the group, making delicious meals. One sunny morning, as the trio sat around the breakfast table, the mouse had a brilliant idea. "Why don't we switch our jobs for a day?" he said excitedly. The bird chirped happily, fluttering her wings. "That sounds like fun. I've always wanted to try cooking." The sausage nodded in agreement. "And I've always been curious about flying. Count me in." And so, they decided to swap roles for the day. The bird would take over the mouse's duties, the sausage would handle the bird's tasks, and the mouse would try his paw at cooking. The day started with the bird hopping around the cottage, tidying up and organizing everything just like the mouse would. She giggled as she found crumbs hidden in little corners, making sure everything was very clean. Meanwhile, the sausage fluttered around the trees, attempting to fly like the bird. His attempts were clumsy at first, but with determination and practice, he managed to glide from branch to branch, feeling the wind beneath his body. And down in the kitchen, the mouse put on an apron and began his cooking adventure. He chopped vegetables, stirred pots, and added spices to dishes with care, following the recipes he had watched the sausage prepare many times. As the day went on, the friends realized that each job was not as easy as it seemed. The bird's wings grew tired from sweeping and dusting, while the sausage found flying more exhausting than he had thought. And the mouse's cooking experiments didn't always turn out as planned. But despite the challenges, they laughed and encouraged each other along the way, enjoying the new experiences and the chance to walk or fly in each other's shoes. As evening approached, they gathered around the dinner table to share the results of their work. The bird presented a beautifully laid out table, the sausage served up a delicious feast of berries and nuts, and the mouse presented his cooking creations. The meal was a delightful mix of flavors and laughter, showing the bond shared between the mouse, the bird, and the sausage. And as they settled down for the night, cozy and happy in their little cottage, they knew they would always be there for each other. For in the end, it wasn't about who could sweep the best, fly the highest, or cook the tastiest meal. It was about the joy of friendship and the magic of working together as a team. And that, dear little one, is the tale of the mouse, the bird, and the sausage. The next day, they went back to their original tasks, appreciating them even more for the perspective they had gained. From that point onwards, they would occasionally swap roles for a day just for fun, to keep things interesting. This became a tradition. Every month they chose a weekend to swap duties. It was always filled with giggles and surprises. And with each swap, they grew closer, discovering new things about themselves and each other. They celebrated their differences and cherished their shared adventures. For the mouse, the bird, and the sausage, life was a tapestry of joyful days stitched together by laughter, teamwork, and love. And that was the greatest adventure of all.